This is a Kirkendall Barrett presentation, darling.
Feed me, meow, meow, meow.
Because of this podcast, I'm a gay icon.
I'm so hot. I'm so good looking. My salad dressing is amazing.
Like the internet at large, there are things you can do on the internet besides porn, but most of it's porn.
A lifetime of Hallmark.
Well, hello, everybody. It is your favorite day of the week. It is time for another episode of A Lifetime of Hallmark, where we talk about your favorite movies on both Lifetime and the Hallmark channel and try to make sense of them. I am Les Kirkendall Barrett, Jessica Parker. Hello, Jason Bowers.
Hello, Les Kirkendall Barrett, Jessica Parker.
And hello, Kurt Fitzpatrick.
Kurt? Hello?
Kurt,
I think you're muted.
Sorry, I muted myself. All right, so I'm back.
You know why?
Yeah?
Because you thought Fab Thoughts and Sarah Jessica Parker, and so she smited you.
That could be it.
Let me pick up because we have to win. We have to be in shape because the Golden Globes are now nominating podcasts. We want to be in the running, so I don't want to be making mistakes like this.
Yeah.
Big trouble.
We're certainly on the radar for the Hollywood Foreign Press Association for the 2027 Globes.
Yes.
What did the CBS guy? What did the CBS anchor say when he's making mistakes? Big trouble.
Well,
You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about Dan Rather?
No, the new guy.
Oh, Tony, whatever.
Oh, you guys don't know the story.
I don't watch-
I follow it barely, but I do not care what CBS's news is
we
doing.
don't-
I don't care.
So, all right, let me jump in. I gotta say my line. Hello, Jason Bowers, and hello, Les Kirkendall Barrett, Jessica Parker. So here's a little thing I wrote earlier this week. I wrote in we have a thread, a private thread, and all I wrote was "Cher is rude." And
how dare you?
I want to see what, and Les said, you take that back right now, all in caps.
Exactly.
And they said, how dare you take Cher's name in vain? And then he said, what did she say?
Well, I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I want to know what you were
You did defend. Like, what if, Les? What if Kurt had discovered that Cher said something incredibly heinous, like super, super racist or something, and you were defending her without knowing the details?
I follow Cher on social media, so I know that she would never say anything racist or heinous. Isn't she dating a black guy right now?
Does it matter?
She is.
It doesn't matter. We have people in our government that are in interracial marriages to immigrants, and they are still trying to do heinous things to immigrants. That does not give you a pass.
They are not Sherilyn Sarkeesian.
Wow. Who's that?
Cher.
Oh,
that's her name.
Her name is Sherilyn?
That's her government name.
Yeah.
Sherilyn Parkasian?
Sarkeesian, I think.
Yes, she's Armenian.
She's Armenian.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
See what you learn on this podcast?
The problem I had is that she went on a show called what is it? Armchair, I guess it's Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. I'm just saying this is one of the Golden Globe nominees. And she was on there, and Kristen Bell was on it. And Cher is basically disrespecting Dax Shepard on his own show. She's like, it's something like, she's like, I trust that Kristen sees something in you, but I don't see anything in you.
But okay, wait.
In that context, she is being playful. She's being playful because she knows that they have a sense of humor about their relationship.
So Kristen and Cher are very good friends. I did some research.
Yes, probably from working on
Burlesque.
Yeah, Burlesque.
Burlesque. Okay.
And so Kristen and Cher are very good friends, first of all. And secondly, I listened to the clip. He asked her. He set it up. So she just didn't like volunteer the information.
No,
he set it up.
Yeah, but I would have called her out on it. Do you want to know what's nominated for podcast?
Well, I know Good Hang with Amy Poehler is one of the nominees.
Oh, I listen to that.
I do. I love it too.
Okay. I listen to that.
Yeah.
Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard is actually nominated.
Mm-hmm.
So
listen to that.
Call Her Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to that sometimes.
Alice Cooper.
The Mel the Mel Robbins podcast.
Yep, that one's
I
huge.
don't listen to that.
I listen to
Let
Mel.
them.
Smartless.
Listen to that.
Okay, and Up First, which is NPR's daily news podcast.
That's the only one I don't listen to.
Okay, so those are the nominees. So we're not nominated. Not this year.
Next year, 2027. 2027.
Yeah.
A lifetime of Hallmark,
Yes.
where we talk
that's-
about we talk about movies on both Lifetime and Hallmark Channel and try to make sense of them.
Yeah. And we got the SAG Award nominations. People can
No,
people
it's
can
the
look those up.
Actor Award.
Oh, the
nominations.
Actor Awards. I'm sorry. I
renamed
should know that. Yes,
Get
the
it
Actor
together, Kurt.
Awards. All right. Big Trouble. Big Trouble. Is that what the guy
Get it
said?
together.
I gotta look this up. Big Trouble.
Again, I
Wanna
don't
make sure I'm
care.
saying
Kurt.
everything.
I don't care what's
All
going on
right.
CBS News.
I won't say it. I won't say it again.
Well,
Rough
I
word.
liked this movie. This movie we watched.
The Christmas Baby. Yeah, I went into. I was very reluctant, even though I was the one that suggested we should watch it because I was like, oh, there's like a lesbian storyline in this. But
Yeah, I like
the one promotional image I saw, because they used an image of one of the characters as she's doing her hair for this gala in the movie, the image I saw, I thought this was going to be a period piece. And it's like, oh, this is gonna be boring and look like a bad period piece on a budget. But it was just like they chose a weird still for the promo materials.
So, like, you think it was gonna be like the Gilded Age for lesbians or something?
Yes,
Oh, like-
very much so.
The Elizabethan thing.
Well, like it didn't look Elizabethan, but it definitely looked like of another time. And very happy to realize that it was a contemporary movie. And yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Well, their
Like,
periods did sync up.
Yes.
But you could tell.
Wow.
You could tell that this movie was written by gay people, by people in the LGBTQ plus community. You could tell.
I'll say with this cast.
Yeah.
I liked the fact that they showed a wide range of the community.
This movie was diverse as fuck.
It really was. It really was. There were even a couple of straight people in there.
Oh yeah.
I love.
Were they?
Well,
love
yeah,
them.
an interracial couple
Yes.
in a
One of her
Hallmark movie.
friends, the black lady. Remember her friend, the black lady. She was married to that
That guy that said that really insensitive comment at the party.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the moms weren't evil. The moms were nice.
I loved that as a dynamic, which we've never seen before in a
Right.
Hallmark movie. We'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. It was very good.
Yeah.
But before we talk about that dynamic movie, there's someone else who is even more dynamic who we love talking about. And since it's a new year, I'm sure we're going to have new stories. Kurt, do you have any Blac Chyna news?
Doing a piece of China.
I'm talking China. The Blac Chyna Report. Here's Kurt Fitzpatrick.
Yes, there is some new Blac Chyna news. This comes from the end of the year of 2025 from page 6. Blac Chyna. I'm doing my professional newscast. Blac Chyna sets the record straight on her relationship status after Rob Kardashian reconciliation rumors. This is an article by Sophia Melissa Caraballo Panero. All right, here we go. So this is published on Christmas Eve of last year, 2025. So keeping up with Blac Chyna's love life, the 37-year-old who goes by her real name, Angela Renee White, shut down rumors she reconciled with ex-fiancé Rob Kardashian in an Instagram post Tuesday. Posing in her Fashion Nova faux fur coat, she wrote, "Guess who's ending the year single? You knew it, you and I." Okay, hold on. I got to scroll down here. All right. So many of Blac Chyna's fans took to the comment section to assure her being single is absolutely okay and quite all right. Meanwhile, others urged her to protect that energy because you can't be giving it to everybody. Clapping hands emoji, heart emoji. However, many questioned what had happened to her alleged reunion with Kardashian, 38. Hold on, one netizen asked, "What happened to the one guy?" As another chimed in, "I thought, forget it." A third person opined, "I knew that wasn't going to work. You and the family had too much bad blood. You sued them and now you want to break bread? No, that was never going to work." In 2017, Chyna sued Kris and Kylie Jenner, as well as Kim and Khloe Kardashian, for $100 million, alleging they defamed her when they claimed she physically assaulted their brother, which led to her Rob and Chyna show being canceled after just one season. She alleged that their alleged interference with her contract ruined her brand and cost her millions in earnings. In 2022, a jury found the Kardashians not liable for defamation or contract interference, awarding the model no damage. After seemingly ending her engagement with boyfriend Derek Milano, Chyna sparked rumors she was back on with Rob with a social media post in October. Posing in an all-white outfit on a Ferrari, the real Blac Chyna alum allegedly tagged him in the caption, "This love is forever." At Rob Kardashian official, she wrote, well, Rob, to whom Chyna was engaged for a year in 2016, then liked the post. So anyway, there's a couple more things here, but we're just going to wrap up and just say that things are not going to happen. She is single now. She's a single lady.
Well, maybe though, they do have kids together.
Yeah,
a kid, and it's the Christmas season, and so I'm sure it's easier for your child to put up a united front, or maybe they have an understanding and they do get along again.
Yeah,
as like co-parents.
I was listening. Speaking of good hang with Amy Poehler, I was listening to her podcast this week, and she had Gwyneth Paltrow on. And they touched on when Gwyneth and Chris Martin split up and the whole conscious uncoupling. And Amy had pointed out that, like, they were kind of the first celebrities that did this thing of, like, hey, we're breaking up, but, like, we're going to be civil to each other. We don't hate each other. Just this isn't the relationship for us anymore. And Amy seems to have that kind of relationship with her ex. I feel like we need to normalize having healthy breakups. Breakups don't have to have animosity.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially if you have a child together.
Yeah, you don't have to chase someone around with a stripper pole or try to strangle them with
the
iPhone
cord.
wire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I do think that breakups can go well. So
I
am
friends or friendly with most of my exes. There's only like one or two that are like, oh no, never again. And I think deservedly so in those cases.
Well, there's always an evil one or two,
Yeah.
But yeah, but this is a good story though to start out 2026.
How was that? How was my audition? That was my audition to be a news anchor. Well, I think I could be, if they bring back this show, Current Affair, I could be like a Maury Povich.
I could see you on a talk show going, you're the father. You're not the father. I'd watch the Kurt Fitzpatrick show that would have paternity tests like that.
That'd be degrading.
To everyone involved.
Huh?
To everyone involved. Not like to you, to the people like finding out about the baby.
Involved, people watching it.
Yeah. Nobody wins in that scenario.
No, you are not the father. And then the person goes, I told you.
Look, all I know is Inside Edition. They don't know if they're news. They don't know if they're entertainment. They don't know if they're both. They don't know what they are. And at the end, then they have like funny videos. It's just too much these days.
Especially now, those kind of syndicated shows are on. They've been on life support for a while, but now they really are. They're like, hey, we're making money as we fill time on this network affiliate.
Boy, everything goes in the pot in that show.
Yeah,
I watched TMZ.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's talk about what
the Christmas baby.
Because I've been calling it two lesbians and a baby.
Yeah.
No, it's just the baby. The Christmas
baby. So, Jason, you mentioned that.
Oh, I said that this the opening image of this was how did I word it in the thread?
It was some kind of teaser, right? It was a tease.
Well, I didn't think it was a tease. I thought that it was basically a kind of an FU to the audience because this movie is about a lesbian couple. And the very first image on the screen, and I realize it's Hallmark and it's a holiday movie, but the first image on the screen says North Pole. A movie about lesbians, and they're flaunting the idea of pole in our face. You didn't see any pole.
Maybe it was like, do you ever hear those stories about how like Disney posters have like hidden phallic symbols in them?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the people point it out, it's like, oh my God, they're right. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is kind of like the same thing. Yeah, a hidden FU to bigots.
Yeah.
A North Pole. Wait, so what are you talking about, North Pole? You mean
I'm just talking about pole.
Pole?
Yeah. You've got one,
like
Kurt. Like a penis.
Phallic?
Yes.
A phallic? Oh, I didn't even pick up on that. All right.
Okay.
So these ladies are okay.
So we see a lady and she's sleeping, and then all of a sudden we hear a noise.
Well, she's sleeping. We should point out she's in bed. It's clearly a bed for two people, and she's clearly on her side of the bed. So Hallmark not going to show us a same-sex couple in the same bed together, even though they're in a married, committed relationship.
Right.
Okay.
So then she's startled awake by a noise, and she goes downstairs, and we see a giant snowman. And then we see the other partner who is into gadgets because, it is a lesbian couple. And so stereotypically,
it's not just a snowman. It's a wooden snowman. She's down there woodworking in their living room.
Because they're like, well, these are lesbians. Mm-hmm. So one of them has to be crafty.
That's offensive because it's like what they're saying is that the lesbians can't live without a man, so they have to create a man.
No, that's not at all what they're saying.
No.
They're saying that lesbians have long proven that they don't need men and they can make stuff with their own hands, like things out of wood.
But they made a man. They decided to make a man.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear,
snowman.
Yeah, a man with no genitals, because that pole was in the first image of the scene, not the movie,
face.
Not here.
He didn't even have a face.
Yeah,
well,
showing that men mean nothing to them.
But we find out next stereotype.
We're gonna get in trouble. No Golden Globe nomination for us.
We find out next stereotype. She's making something for a theater. Mm-hmm. she runs a theater.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so we find out that she has been so busy with her theater production for kids that they haven't put up decorations themselves in their own home. Mm-hmm. And it's Kelly and Aaron, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So then we also find out that Kelly and Aaron are hosting both of their families for Christmas, like the entire family on both sides.
Yeah, they refer to it as the invasion.
Yeah, and both families are large.
They're not excited about this.
So then they were talking about going on their standing coffee date, but then...
That's an important detail, by the way.
Yes. They have a standing coffee date, but then their cranky neighbor, who I made an assumption about.
Oh, okay. You know what? Early in the movie, I probably would have made that assumption too, I imagine.
Really?
Because it was a tie.
Wait, so you didn't make this assumption right in the beginning, Jason?
No, I didn't. But now that Les says that, I was like, oh yeah, I see that.
Because in the gay community, there's a type.
He was a fussy old man.
Are we allowed to say? Is it acceptable to say old queen in 2026?
That's what I put in my notes.
Yeah, he was kind of a fussy old queen.
Because I just said
in terms of just like what he was persnickety about.
And that is a type. I know a few.
1,000%.
Yep.
I know quite a few. So,
I encounter quite a few.
They better be nice to him. He might be a theater critic.
He's definitely involved in the theater.
And his name is Mr. Seltzer.
Yeah, and he has a dog named Daisy.
Oh,
boy. And I can't believe I didn't clock this as a concept earlier.
I can't believe it.
How could I not make that assumption?
Honestly, I think early in the movie, I was focused on like, oh, we've got this same-sex married couple at the center of the movie. It didn't dawn on me there would be other, or potentially be other gay people in the movie. There's more that I clock later,
Right.
but yeah, didn't clock this one.
You ladies are making too much noise.
Yeah, so he's complaining about
He was
their
a
noise.
little like Paul Lynde-lite.
Yes, he was actually. He really was. Paul Lynde-lite, Charles Nelson Riley, like, you know.
Stop with the hardware. I'm trying to listen to my opera.
All he was missing was an ascot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
I'm sure it was in the drawer.
So he's complaining about their noise.
We were told he had a wife, but we never saw her.
Well,
they talk about her in the past tense. We don't know why it's past tense.
Right. So then this looks like this is like the noise complaints. It looks like it's a regular thing and it happens all the time.
Not only regular,
like, okay.
I got the impression that it was a daily thing. Because again, Kelly's always out there doing her woodworking projects.
And they look at him like, okay, Mr. Seltzer, I'm sorry. So they've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
So then they're at their coffee date, and so they're talking about, you know, is Kelly the theater person or Aaron?
Kelly is.
So Kelly is talking about how she needs to decorate the theater and she needs help, and then Aaron runs a very busy store.
Yeah, like a pack and ship place.
Yeah, UPS kind of thing.
Mailboxes, etc. One of those kind of stores.
Yeah. And so they're talking and they're in the diner, and then they see like a couple with a baby. And Kelly kind of looks longingly at the couple. Mm-hmm. And Aaron's like, well, you know, I don't want kids, you know. But you could tell by the look in Kelly's face that she wanted, you know.
Yeah, they wanted to convey to the audience that she has baby fever, even if she doesn't know it yet.
Right. Baby rabies.
Baby rabies?
I've never heard it called that.
Oh, on soap operas, because on soap operas, there's always a woman who has baby fever, and she'll do something like she'll, you know, kidnap a woman and take her baby,
this is
or
most of Lifetime movies. Yeah,
she'll do a baby switch if she's obsessed with a man, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what.
So they call it baby rabies.
The soap operas, things are ramping up on Beyond the Gates.
I'm watching Beyond the Gates too.
Everybody has taken a test to see if they have the cancer gene.
Right, because Anita has cancer.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it 23andMe as a sponsor of Beyond the Gates.
What is the sponsor?
Well,
I bet it's 23andMe.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they said.
Or one of those home DNA tests.
Yeah, I don't think people should take those DNA tests. I don't know if that's such a good idea.
But I think that's like they have all these characters doing it so that it's sort of organically in the show and people think about it.
So I actually took a 23andMe test to see if I had these Alzheimer's gene.
Yeah, that's what I've heard of. Yeah.
So I took it. I don't have it.
If I told you,
I took it.
Told you guys back when I was on that the Pod Meets World podcast, because I was one of the regular extras on Boy Meets World back in the day. They asked me like out of the blue, like, "Hey, what do you think of those those DNA tests? Like, would you ever do one?" And I remember how they led into it, but it just seemed like organic in the conversation. It's like, oh, I don't know, probably would never do that, and I like laid out some reasons why. And then I listened to the episode, and it was like 23andMe or one of those was the sponsor of the episode. And I like emailed the producer and I was like, you should have told me that ahead of time. I would have like played along and helped with the sponsorship instead of kind of like poo-pooing the concept of it and getting cut out of having that cut out of the episode.
Right. You're like, I would have vamped.
Yeah.
You're like,
So they edited it out.
I
then.
wasn't like that adamant against it. I was just like, I don't really think it's for me. Like I would have played along.
but I've done it. I've done both company. I've done Ancestry and I've done 23andMe. I actually came in contact and met some of my relatives who I'm now friendly with and close to. So John, the reason we did it is because my husband was looking for his biological father, who he found because of those.
Wow.
So found his biological father, and he has 3 brothers who he found through that. So
okay. Well, I hope he likes these people.
He does. They're fun. They're cool.
Okay, that's good.
So it's like it's such a complicated thing, those tests, because it's like, they're for good.
That's a story that I like. That Les met one of his cousins and posted. You posted a picture of him on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
and
my cousin.
Somebody, one of your Facebook friends, would put a comment and said, "Whoa, he's hot." Well, the next comment was from this guy's wife and said, "You back off." And then she posted a picture of him with his family. She said he is married, has a family.
I actually posted something about him last week because he's in this contest for it's like a body, it's like a bodybuilding contest or something, or it's like a contest where you got to vote. So he has been on my Facebook page, and I put I'm going to involve the gays, so maybe that'll get you some votes.
Okay.
He's a good-looking guy. He is. Very good-looking guy.
You back off. He has a wife and a...
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
So, so this theater is a very big deal in this town.
It's a community theater.
Well, yeah, I think it's just that, like all of these Hallmark movies, they make it seem like a small enough town where everyone's sort of really involved in all of the little minutia that's going on.
But that's a real thing, though, because I know some people who live in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, and their community theater there is like a big thing.
And then I wrote here, all of the people who are involved in this theater are all the town gays. So, and we mentioned this before we started recording. It was not only the town gays; it was a very diverse set of friends.
Yeah, no, I think we said that on the show.
Okay, yeah, very, very diverse.
I believe I referred to it as, quote, diverse as fuck.
Yes. Okay, yes.
They needed more than just gays to run the theater. They had to do more like an outreach to find some other people.
Mm-hmm. Right. So...
Which is good.
And so one of them, they were having people over, and one of their friends who was obsessed with cats, another stereotype, ding, one of their friends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big lesbian stereotype.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So one of their friends was like, "Hey, can you cat sit for me because I'm going to the casino for Christmas?" And they were like, "Wait, you're going to go to the casino for Christmas? No, come over to our house. All of our families are coming. You should come spend it with us." And he said something like, "Oh, I'm not into family." Like he said something, but
who was this again?
That
Mr.
was
Seltzer?
the one of the gay guys.
The black guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Travis, I think.
Yeah, Travis. It was Travis.
Okay.
And so we find out that Kelly is expecting a big shipment for her store because it's Christmas, and she forgot to charge her phone, which is going to be another running theme throughout this movie. So they're at a gala, and it's honoring Aaron, and
it's honoring Kelly.
Pardon?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly. It's honoring Kelly. And I took it from their conversation that Aaron had a habit of not showing up or getting caught up with work because Kelly kept on saying, "You're going to show up, right? You're going to show up, right? I'm getting this award. You better show up." So I took from that Aaron didn't show up a lot.
She's winning. It's the Civil Spirit Award.
Yeah.
That's what she's going to
Yes,
get.
and they're also making her art installation at the Museum of Upstate New York permanent. And the name of Kelly's art installation, I kid you not, is called The Fish of the Hudson River.
Yes.
Yes. No, I was
Lots of
behave
fish
and-
references.
I was going to behave and not mention that, but okay.
No, they were beating us over the head with fish in this movie.
They were.
And they were like, ha, hope you don't like it, bigots. And another thing.
Why would you
Which
be
I-
watching the show if you were a bigot?
Well, no, some bigots actually hate watch stuff and
Really?
then write letters about it.
I actually don't think the
Awful.
biggest hate watch it. I think that the people that are writing the letters are writing it sight unseen. They just know what's in
No,
it.
you're probably right.
Who's writing a letter?
People do.
It's
People with
a
nothing to
Facebook
do.
comment.
People with nothing better to do.
Sometimes, like
Prisoners.
no, I mean, I know in the past, sometimes like a church or some organization will they'll have like prepared letters, you know.
Well, what's there's like an organization that used to be very sort of notorious for doing that, and they just recently folded in the past.
Oh, the dumb moms.
The
or
moms,
whatever.
they're something moms.
The stupid mom club
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, I know. I do. Yeah, I remember something about the moms. Yeah.
Oh, so they're at the gala.
The stupid moms.
Everyone's there. All of
Right.
the town gays are at one table, and
That's segregation.
they're
I like that.
they love being at the table. They were all joking and stuff.
In this case, it should be pronounced segregation.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's different.
And they were placing bets that I'm going to mess up their names through this entire movie. They were placing bets that Aaron would not show up.
Correct.
Okay.
So then Aaron is at work. Of course, she got behind because of the shipment, and she's running late.
So this is where she's got like the curlers in her hair because she is getting ready to go to this gala, and that they used her done up like that, not even curlers out of her hair, but like the big, just like the wavy curls before they're sort of like brushed out as the image on one of the services for this movie. And I was like, what time period is this?
Right.
Is there a sitcom where someone used to walk around with curlers in her hair? That sounds
Oh, a lot
familiar.
of-
Mama's
of them
Family.
did.
I think really because I knew a
Mama's
lady-
Family. Didn't she wear curlers all
Yes.
the time?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
she
knew a
did.
lady when I was a kid who used to do that. She went around wearing curlers.
By the way,
just seemed like
sound off
someone
in the
didn't have
comments if you were conceived to the TV show Mama's Family.
Mama's Family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vicki Lawrence. Hey, Coward Burnett Awards were on last night, and I watched it.
And who gave it
Sarah Jessica Parker, but at least
Yes.
I watched it. You know, Les didn't even watch it, and Helen Mirren. They knocked this thing out in an hour. It was done.
Well, I know you think of Sarah.
Carol
Didn't she do
Carol
great?
Burnett was there. She doesn't have a lot of time. They had to make it quick.
Yeah, there's just much time left. No, we love Carol.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So Erin's phone is going dead. She's running late, but she's gonna make it. But then we hear a bing that someone like entered into the room, and she looks down, and there's nobody there except for a baby.
Oh, baby.
And this baby was cute. This baby was very cute.
See,
I'm sure it was probably
I
twins.
beg to differ.
You didn't think the baby was cute?
No, there's a scene, and maybe it was just the one scene where I got a really good look at the baby, but there's this scene where they're holding it. I was like, whoa. I was genuinely taken
Frightening
aback.
baby?
But babies look ugly until the moment they don't. Like, you know, maybe it was just a bad angle. I don't know. But
I was,
The baby
yeah.
was like a mushy, mushy, mushy.
I was a cute baby. You know, Flip Wilson said to a woman, he looked over, he said, that's an ugly baby. Who's that baby's father? And she said, well, I had the baby through artificial insemination. And he said, well, then it's true what they say, spare the rod, spoil the child.
wow.
What happened?
We're here.
Oh, wait, that's right. We're on YouTube now, so you can see that my mouth is a gate.
That's Flip Wilson's joke.
Everyone tuning in for all our Mama's Family and Flip Wilson content.
I keep on forgetting we're on YouTube now, so I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What, you're okay? People can see your shocked expression by the Flip Wilson joke.
Yes.
Oh, they've seen me eating soup then too.
Well, we want it to be real. We want,
I'll tell you, it's an honest room. If I say something that people don't enjoy, you witness that.
Yeah.
We want this to be a slice of life.
Everyone else as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, the bell's ringing. She sees the baby, and she's like, "Oh shit! What do I do? Whose baby is this?
Yeah. Who the hell left a baby here, dumbass?
Who left this ugly baby? I saw an ugly person out here earlier. It must have been theirs."
And she's like, "Well, what do I do?" And then she's like, I've been in a situation where she's like, I better show up or I am never going to hear the end of this.
Bring that baby.
Well, yeah, because, to be fair, like, she found a note with the baby saying, Kelly and Aaron, I know you'll take care of this baby better than I can. I'm really sorry. I tried. So she intended this baby to be left with Aaron and Kelly.
Okay.
It wasn't like Aaron's just like, well, I'm late for this gala. I'm going to take the baby and figure it out later. It's like, no, the baby was left for her and she's going to figure it out later.
But then Aaron thought that maybe Kelly agreed to take care of the baby and forgot to tell her.
Can you imagine, Les, being in a relationship because you're married, if your husband forgot to tell you that there was a child coming under your care that you didn't know about?
That would be the biggest fight on the planet.
Absolutely.
That would be a huge fight.
Be a big surprise.
That's a big commitment. That's bigger than like buying a car without telling the spouse about it.
Especially during the holidays when A, there's parties, B, there's plans, and people coming over, which is not easy because then you got to prepare for that.
Get that sticky diaper. It's worse than making a lot of noise in the next room when someone's trying to do a podcast.
Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah.
What would it count as letting you know that a child was coming into your home if he just sent you a text that read simply, "Got us a baby, thumbs up, thumbs down"?
That would be even a bigger fight. Because the fight would then start on the phone. Because there'd be a phone call after that text.
It'd start with the thumbs down and continue on from there.
I get riled up just thinking about it.
Baby. Well, I'm glad we're not in that situation.
So Kelly is giving her she's looking around first before they announce her award, and she's like looking like she better goddamn show up. Yeah. And then the friends are at the table all like, ooh, she's not going to show up. So they announce Kelly's award. Kelly goes to start to give her speech, and Aaron walks in with a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And
given that Aaron is somebody that's been established that she misses stuff or she's late to stuff a lot, and given the way that Aaron acts later in this movie, is Aaron a terrible person in some ways?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll talk about it when we get to some of that.
Aaron? Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying, okay.
Not through and through, but there are some qualities there that I'm like, oof.
As a spouse, yes.
Yeah.
Because she's late to stuff?
And stuff that happens later in the movie, too.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
So who was it that Googled what to do if I find a baby?
I think Aaron. I think either Aaron or Kelly did.
Yeah. They Googled what to do. Oh, because then the friends are all helping them out. The group of friends are helping them out. But then also, then they're talking about they somehow got to the topic of squirrels, and the gay who likes cats, Travis, says that squirrels call their little babies kittens.
Ooh.
And then they call the cops.
Yeah.
And then the woman from social services shows up.
Betty.
Betty.
I like Betty.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. And I think Betty was from those Murder, She Baked movies.
She looked familiar.
Yeah, we've seen her before.
She was on Murder, She Baked.
You can call me.
But her
Betty.
hair was different. Her hair was shorter then.
Any way you call me, you can call me out. Yeah, she looked familiar.
Yeah, her hair was a lot longer than it normally is. So, so Betty comes and she, they give her the baby and she's like, she's got to take him to the hospital to get him checked out. And then she's going to take him into a foster family. And Aaron was actually bummed that they didn't take the baby.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why, which is a valid reason, one of the reasons Kelly was against it initially, she's like, well, what if the mother changes her mind and comes back and gets it?
And also, this is a couple that they'll establish as the movie goes on more that they had decided they didn't want kids.
Right. And also, this is so spur of the moment. Like, a baby's a big deal. You can't just, take a baby if you're not prepared.
It's not like, hey, like, we got a free jet ski.
Right.
Yeah. You need to know you need to get the instruction manual.
Yeah. I like that as they were going to have to go to court in the morning. And Betty said that they might want to go home and sleep and change. And they were like, why? And basically pointed out that they were overdressed.
Right. Because then what happens is Betty takes the baby. And as she goes to drop the baby off, Kelly and Aaron had beat her there because they changed their minds. And they decided that they were going to take the baby because it was going to be temporary.
They show up at the hospital. Yeah.
And so then they were going to have to go to the court and talk to the judge about this. And that's when they were, they had to go home and get changed because they were overdressed.
No, why were they overdressed? They had to look kind of like...
Because they were still from the gala.
Yeah, their hair is like done up, and it's, there are, no offense, lesbians, but you'll probably play along with this, there are very few times where you'll be like, those lesbians are overdressed.
Right. And they were in ball gowns.
Yeah.
So
the lesbians are a sensible people.
So later they're at their house and their friends are all over, like the gay gang is all over their friends. Mm-hmm. And one of the friends, and I think this is a good friend. One of the friends went into their closet and they had a bunch of unwrapped gifts. And the friend's like, I'll wrap your gifts for you.
But he did it in the most hilariously condescending way. This is Travis, because he said he's wrapping their gifts. And he's like, and we're going to clean up around here because your house is a disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep. Those are his exact words. Those were his exact words. Notice they didn't get mad.
Nope.
He's got to clean.
So then they're trying to figure out who left the baby. So they're like thinking, going through the names of all these different people and, trying to figure it out. And then their moms show up. And I loved their moms.
Same.
Like, great characters.
The moms show up together. So it's immediately established that these are not mothers-in-law that don't like their daughters-in-law and that don't like the other in-laws. They like each other. They seem like they have been friends for years.
Yes.
Okay.
I loved this dynamic. It was so much fun.
And they were moms being moms, so they were throwing a lot of shade, a lot of mom shade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did one of them say that the babies in their family are ugly?
Yeah.
Because
it was Jackie, and who was the other one? One of them was Jackie.
Joyce, I think. Yeah, Joyce is the other mom.
Oh, Joyce. Okay.
Joyce is Kelly's mom. I know that because she keeps casseroles in the freezer just in case.
Right. So she's like, I brought a casserole.
It's a good idea.
And then, which is the mom? Which mom had 5 kids? One of them had 5 kids.
That's Joyce. Joyce is Kelly's mom. She had the 5 kids. Yep.
And then, so Aaron's mom is like, have you considered adopting? And then they're putting up Christmas ornaments with mom. They're baking cookies. Basically, the moms got their house together. Moms and the friends got their house together.
The moms are there to get the house together, but I love that Kelly and her mom go out to like do some shopping to buy some supplies and orders Aaron, hey, you lesbian, keep building that crib.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
was
skills.
funny. So then later, the baby's crying because, you know, it's a baby and the baby cries. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Seltzer, or I wrote here, the mean queen comes over and says, you have a baby. And then there's construction noise as well.
But could he complain about a baby, though? A baby crying? You can't really do that.
Yeah, you can.
He could, like, he was complaining as their neighbor of, like, why is it so noisy? He wasn't, like, calling the police on them, but he was like, why is it so noisy? Like, because he knows they don't have a baby, so he thinks it's odd.
Right. And so, oh, by the way, the baby's name was Nicholas.
Yeah.
Because that was in the note.
You know, and they don't point this out in the script, but, like, St. Nicholas, like Santa.
Wow. So then, at this point, Aaron gets overwhelmed. No, Kelly gets overwhelmed. And so she's like, okay, we need to give the baby to the foster care. We need to give the baby to Betty because this baby needs a home where they can take care of them. And we're just not equipped to take care of this baby. So they give the baby back and Aaron is pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wrote that too.
Kelly keeps pointing out it's practical. Aaron is pissed about it. And I feel like Aaron is justified to be pissed about it in sort of the brevity through which it happens. But then she keeps being pissed at Kelly about it. And I didn't think that was cool.
Right.
No.
Right.
Because this is a big decision, which Kelly has just as much say in as Aaron.
Yeah. So their friend is having so one of the gay gang who I realized was not gay.
Huh?
Because she was married to a man.
Oh, I didn't think she was gay. I thought the other theater guys were gay.
Interracial couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she so and they normally have a big
Maybe she's bi.
Well, weren't they the ones that had the Diana? They were talking about they had the Diana Ross sculpture at their party.
A sculpture.
They're talking about friends who had a Diana Ross ice sculpture at their party.
Wow, that was
They were talking about like her parties are very extra.
Yeah. So when they mentioned that there was a Diana Ross sculpture at the party, I was like, okay, because let's face it, another stereotype.
Really.
Gay men love Diana Ross. Gay men of a certain age love Diana Ross.
Mr. Seltzer would have loved Diana Ross.
Yes. Yes.
Trying to listen to my Diana Ross and you're banging away, making a crib.
Exactly.
Keep it down.
It was a stocking stuffer party.
Oh boy.
So
that sounds suggestive.
But there's kids at this party too.
Yeah, okay.
So they go to the party and they bring, because they purchase a lot of stuff for the baby. So they bring like all the stuff that they'd purchased for the party.
Yeah, because I want to open up a stocking and find a bunch of baby gear.
Right.
If I don't have a baby.
So, of course, their one friend was like, oh my gosh, the friend was being very sympathetic because she knew that they had just gone through giving the baby back. And it was...
This isn't the friend, this is their husband. Jennifer's husband.
Well, no, I was going to say Jennifer was the first with like being nice to them. And then the husband comes up.
Yeah.
He's Joe.
Yeah.
Joe comes up and starts shit talking the baby.
What did he say? He called the situation random, right?
Yeah, he called it random. Then he's kind of like talking smack about the birth mother of the baby. Like, who does that?
And Jennifer's Jennifer's looking at him like, shut up, shut the fuck up, shut up.
Yeah.
I've given that look before.
No heterosexual action for you tonight.
first you look with your eyes and you're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, no. And he kept on going.
He doesn't read people well.
No.
It's problematic.
No.
So then Aaron and Kelly are talking, and Kelly tells the story about, like, she basically, she was one of 5 kids, and she never had any personal space, and they were always kind of struggling, and she just didn't want that.
Right.
And then she tells Aaron, she's like, well, I thought that we discussed this, and I thought that you said you didn't want kids either. And then Aaron's like, well, I changed my mind, and now I did.
Yeah. She's like, I didn't know. She's like, but Nicholas woke something up inside of me. She's like, our life, just the two of us, is that not enough for you? That's what Kelly asks.
No.
And then they don't have a real kiss here. They just have an Eskimo kiss.
Right.
The nose rubbing.
They rub noses?
Yeah. I was like, are we not going to get a real kiss out of the actual married couple in the movie? Really?
Right. So they had been, earlier in the movie, they had been going through names of people who they thought might be the parent of this baby.
Including Virginia
And so
Woolf.
one of them was Allie Rogers.
She was like a costume designer on one of Kelly's plays at some point.
Right. So Kelly answers the phone, and Allie's talking, and Allie starts, saying, this is the best decision I could have ever made. Thank you so much. And then
Kelly's like, we want to do this. And she's kind of ranting about but like, as the audience, it's pretty obvious that, like, oh, this isn't going to be about the baby. She's not the mom. Kelly's not, Allie's not the mom.
Right, because then Allie wanted Kelly to sell makeup on the side. Yeah.
Basically, Allie was like trying to like bring her into a pyramid scheme, selling some Mary Kay or something. Not that Mary Kay is a pyramid scheme.
Did she feel committed to it now? So she had to like sell this at Avon? Or
that's actually a good question that I don't know if is actually resolved, because it seemed like Kelly had committed to it, not knowing that she committed to it. So like,
right.
It, like, of all those packages that show up at the house later, is any of that makeup?
The makeup, right?
She's got to sell us.
Kelly's selling makeup and Cutco knives and some Amway.
Right. Okay, so this next scene,
she's practicing the Mary Kay cosmetics on the nearby rabbits.
Right.
Sorry, it's a bit of a diversion. Right, I'm sorry.
Rabbits. This is a Christmas movie.
Stuff was happening back in the day. A throwback to the 80s. All right.
So,
luckily, we're living in happier times now.
I know, right? So this next part got me. This next part, I teared up a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
So there's like the school. It's like the community theater play, and it's all these kids. And one of the kids was playing Santa Claus, and he was afraid to go on stage. And Kelly was like, oh, come on, you could do it. You could do it. And all the kids, and like the play was going on. So the kids were like saying their lines. And so the kid was like, I'm scared. And he's like, I remember my lines. I'm just scared of all the people, which as a kid, that's something I wouldn't understand, because as a kid, I was like, oh my God, there's people and there's a stage. I'm there. But so the kid's really scared. So Kelly's like, you know what? Well, why don't I go out there with you? And so...
and I'm glad she went out with him versus going on instead of him, because I thought that's where this was going. Yeah. And I like that she came out as the world's tallest elf.
Right. Yes. And so this is the part that I was like, "Aw." And so then when she went out with the kid, then the kid remembered his lines, and the play was good, and everybody loved it.
He got a good laugh too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, it's a blatant ripoff of that scene in Sentimental Value. Stellan Skarsgård movie,
which I haven't seen yet.
One of the woman has this extreme stage fright. She won't go out. So this movie is just a word for word, beat for beat ripoff of that.
Well, we should check the production of which one actually filmed first.
Well, this lesbian movie, they just added lesbians to the script, sentimental value.
Maybe this is like a new business model for Hollywood, is they're taking like really heavy dramas and they're like, okay, well, you know how like they used to do that with music where like a black artist in the 50s would record a song and then they'd have a white artist record it.
Right. Like
a different version. Yeah, Pat Boone is a great example of that. I feel like that this is now they're taking these straight movies and they're like, okay, let's do the gay version.
Right.
Who's the lesbian Skarsgård?
Right, exactly.
Which would be a great game show to play.
The lesbian Skarsgård.
Yeah, they could have the reality show. Find the lesbian Skarsgård.
Starring Ellen DeGeneres.
America's next top lesbian Skarsgård.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Yeah, just a lot of network content.
Oh, okay. So then Kelly admits that was one of the real reasons why she really is. Another reason why she was hesitant is because she's scared, because she's like, well, what if we bring him home and then the parents show up? What's going to happen then? You know, which is a legitimate fear, actually, because, you know, the parents, if you're fostering, the parents can show up and change their mind. This
is what I thought was the scene where I kind of soured on Aaron, where Kelly is trying to tell Aaron, like, hey, ever since Nicholas came into our life, every synapse of worry that I have about anything has gone into overdrive. And instead of being like concerned about her wife, who is now like going through just an immense amount of anxiety about just the world in general, Erin is really cold about it because she didn't get the baby she wanted, that she never expressed that she wanted before.
And so then they're at home. They're cleaning, or Kelly's at home. She's cleaning. And then Mr. Seltzer comes over and he's like, well, okay, the baby's not crying. What's going on? And she's like, wait, what? And he's like, well, the baby's not crying. Is there something wrong? And then he was like, okay, get your things. I'm going to get the dog. We're going to go for a walk. And he's actually being nice.
Yeah.
And she points out he's being nice. And he's like, well, let's not make a habit of this. And I was like, okay, Mr. Seltzer's not bad.
I know. I immediately turned on, like, he charmed his way into my heart. I was like, oh my God, I like this character now.
Yeah. It's like, he's not bad.
What a nice twist for this character.
I always like when that happens in a show.
Yeah.
And then I'm still at this point thinking he's like a big queen, because then he starts talking about his dog and he's like, well, you know, I wasn't expecting on getting Daisy when I got her, and she needed me, and I was there for her, and she turned out to be exactly what I needed. And then this is where the bomb was dropped. Well, because first he's like, well, I have a daughter and we don't communicate. And I'm like, well, you know, gay people can have kids. I have a kid. So, you know. But then he's like, and when my wife, he's talking about his daughter, he's like, and then when my wife died, and I was like, oh. Like, he's not a queen.
He could still be a queen that was married to a woman. It's a different time.
Yeah.
But then he was like, you know,
people did that.
Because they were married for a long time and he really loved her. And when he said when she died, then he and his daughter stopped communicating. And he was telling her this as an antidote, as well as, you better communicate with Aaron.
Yeah.
Because once you stop, it's easy. It's hard to get started again.
Yeah. I like just as a point of writing, I liked the idea that his wife sort of acted as translator between him and his daughter, because I had that relationship, I think, a bit with my father, where I was like, could talk easier to my mother than my father. Not that we were strained, but just you see that dynamic in families where one parent is sort of the go-between for the other parent and the child.
I'm dealing with that right now.
Yeah.
Because John is definitely the translator for sure.
Oh.
And, you know, definitely.
I don't know if I experienced that or not. Well, there's like one parent that you're just able to communicate with better. I think this is exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah. And I think it's just like, you know, people are wired different. So John's wiring is more, you know, teen friendly to talk to, where I'm more of like, let's go have fun. But, you know, when it comes to like the emotional stuff, I'm not very good.
That actually surprises me less.
Really?
Yeah. Well, just because I feel like you're in touch with who you are and you're in touch with your emotions. Yeah, I would let yourself off the hook for that a little bit.
Thank you. I guess it's just you know, different wiring. So,
different approaches to things too.
Oh, that's definitely true. So he tells her, Mr. Seltzer tells her, don't live your life being afraid, because then, you know, you don't want to end up like me.
The line, this is a really good line. I love this line. He said, don't live your life in fear of being afraid.
Okay.
That was a great line.
Okay. In fear of being afraid.
So then he, after their walk, Mr. Seltzer then, so then Kelly admits that she misses the baby. And then Mr. Seltzer calls his daughter. And then, so this next part I totally related with. Because they want the baby, they get the baby back, but then they have their home study. And going through a home study is a bitch. It is a bitch. And they look at every nook and cranny of your house. You have all of this shit you got to do.
Yeah, you want a lot of a ceiling fan.
No, you can have a ceiling fan. You can't put it over a bed because they watched Killer Contractor.
How do they feel?
The funny thing is I didn't have the bed under the ceiling fan anyway because I had watched Killer Contractor.
I love that you made a change in the decorating of your home, the feng shui of your home, because of Killer Contractor on Lifetime.
But then,
what if you have creepy dolls too, like the Annabelle dolls? We were having a discussion about that before we were on the air. Would that be like against the rules too?
Well, but then remember, Annabelle was in like a container.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact: all dolls are creepy.
Oh, I could show, since we're on video, of course, I'll show my Annabelle.
He's got a Funko.
I was showing that to Les earlier.
Why do you have a Funko Annabelle?
Why?
I didn't know that you were an Annabelle fan.
Oh, I am.
Did not know that.
See? We're learning things. There she is. And I don't
Annabelle.
have a lot of Funkos. I just have, these are the only ones that I have. Because I showed these to Les before. That's a Steve.
I tell Kurt, Funko, I live down a couple of blocks away from Funko. Mm-hmm. Like, it's right near my house.
Oh, I know. Tell me where you live then. Okay.
There's always a line going down the street.
Yeah. I have a rave cat.
A space cat?
A rave cat. It dances.
Oh, rave cat.
I've put batteries in it, but it dances. Look at his sunglasses. Yeah. It eats like candy on the wrist, though.
Steve.
So this home study is like, the home study is no joke.
What did you have to, was there like one thing from home study that you remember that just stood out as like, that's a weird thing that they point out or have us do?
Okay, so one of the things that you have to do, for example, is every outlet, you have to get like this thing to put in outlets so that the kids can't touch them.
Don't you have a teenager though?
Doesn't matter.
They want a home baby proof for a teenager.
Because initially, even though we always stated We wanted a teenager.
Oh,
We
there's
stated it from the
like they're
beginning.
on paper. There's a chance that it might not be a teenager. Got it.
Right. They're like, you've got to be prepared
Okay.
just in case.
That's easy enough. You just got to go around the whole house, make sure you don't miss a hole.
You have to lock up
Story of my life.
everything.
Every hole is sealed.
You have to put locks on all your cupboards.
Oh,
you
yeah?
have to, yep.
Oh, that's a
You
pain,
have
I
to
guess.
you have to take all of your knives and lock them away.
Not the refrigerator.
I learned a really bizarre fact recently that I never knew. It didn't surprise me when I learned it, but it just blew my mind. So Les and I have a couple of friends that have worked managing lounges, like high-end, like first-class lounges in LAX. And one of them just like casually mentioned something about having to count the knives. So at the end of the night, all of the like sharp knives, they have to be accounted for security purposes because they're at the airport. There's like literally a special kind of like lockbox or something and like a check-in and check-out process for the knives they're using in the kitchen of a restaurant because of security at the airport.
Wow. Okay.
So,
makes
you
sense.
asked what? Okay, so this is, I think, the biggest, craziest thing we have to do that we still have to do. So, you know how in your refrigerator, like you make food, anything you make has to be in a plastic container and dated.
Oh.
So that if it goes over, so to make sure that things don't go bad, so you literally have to have them dated.
For everything? Like if you have like a
For everything.
Mayonnaise? Oh, jeez.
Mayonnaise would have a date on it because you bought it at the store. But you're saying
but
like
things
if
like,
you
let's
just
say-
you finish dinner tonight and you're like, hey, I'm gonna eat that tomorrow for lunch. You have to physically write on there that you made it on. We're recording this January 9th.
Exactly.
You have to write on the food? Like if a grilled cheese?
You have to put it in Tupperware.
Oh,
No, on the
you have to
container.
write, like on the bread?
Label the container.
No,
Okay. Like
on the container.
I mean, I guess you
Okay.
could etch it into the bread if you want, or like
Scratch it in.
yeah,
Right.
That's a lot.
Right.
yeah. But
That's
that
even with a teenager.
like that makes sense if you know that you're keeping it for a while. So if this going in the freezer, but like in the fridge, that's ridiculous. But I understand.
Well,
It kind of is, yeah.
because here's another thing. They don't do it with us, but they can show up at any time and inspect your home.
Oof.
I like you
anytime.
say they don't do it with us. That ding dong.
No, they were. Wait,
This would be the
they were
sitcom
actually
moment where they do actually show up in the middle of this podcast.
No, you know why? Because they were actually just here and just left right before I got on the phone.
Oh, hi.
But you knew they were coming.
But it was a plan. Yeah, it was planned.
Yeah. Well, these
It's
kids
planned.
are hooked up. They're, they're not going to get electrocuted. They're not going to eat any, sour food.
They have anything hard to talk about, they don't have to talk to you. They talk to John.
Yeah.
Exactly.
These kids are hooked up.
Exactly. Oh, we had a conversation. Let me tell you.
Tell John to keep it down back there.
He is being quiet today. Because I told him.
He's talking to your kid right now.
I told him,
This
I'm
kid's
recording. Don't open the door.
Yeah, he's been good.
Plus, he was already at home when I started. He's noisy like when I start before he gets home, and he comes home and starts talking.
Oh yeah, it's this sort of
Yes.
like just sort of coming in the door and like clopping around.
Yeah, so it's
Even
walking around
though-
in cleats.
Even
Tap
though
shoes.
I say on the text, I'm doing the podcast. Just so you know.
He plays with that drum sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Like when we're doing the podcast, he's that little drum where you go like this, and it goes like bum 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 bum. You know what I'm talking about?
And he's always
Yes.
having his mariachi band practice in your
Yes.
apartment. Like, what's he doing?
Being loud.
He had the Philharmonic over that one time, and I just thought that was, when you said Phil, I didn't know you meant Philharmonic.
But he did.
Oh, so
That
anyway, so to get ready for this inspection, so all of the family, this is when all of the families came over, right?
All the family came over? Archie
All-
Bunker?
Yeah.
Both families came over, and the friends all came over, and there were probably like 30 people fixing this house up.
Even Mr. Seltzer and Katie are there helping the daughter.
Yes.
Because she shows up.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Seltzer got roped into this. He didn't want to. He was annoyed by them, but now he's over there working for them.
Like, yeah, he went from like, I hate you, you're so noisy, to now he's like watching their baby, which isn't even their baby yet.
He was babysitting.
Baby.
Yeah, he was because he was babysitting, and his daughter came over while he was babysitting.
Now, just optically less, this man has been so hostile towards this couple. This couple is now trying to adopt this baby under unusual circumstances, so their chances aren't as good as a couple that's been trying to adopt for a while. So they decide to leave their baby with their neighbor where there's been animosity, who has been estranged from his daughter.
Right. Yeah, that does not look good.
On paper, it doesn't sound good.
That does not look good. But then the daughter did come over, and the daughter was like, whose baby is this? I'm glad
Don't
that she
worry.
pointed that. I'm glad they pointed that out too. The daughter's like,
yeah.
whose baby is this?
Yeah.
I'll be using my own baby oil.
So then they're going through all this, but so then something happens at Aaron's store. Oh, the power. No, there's a flood. There's a flood at Aaron's store.
Well, before we get to that, there's a moment where, as they're like baby proofing the house, is it Aaron or Kelly's melting down? Kelly kind of goes through these little fits of like just panic attacks of like there's a lot going on. And so Aaron's like, okay, I got this. This is where Aaron's actually good. Is she's like, hey, like I can be calm under pressure here. Why don't we let them deal with this house thing right now? You need a breather from this. Let's go to our favorite coffee shop where we always have our little coffee date. And Mr. Seltzer, the man who's estranged from his daughter, he's going to watch our baby and we'll get away. And again, this is like they're planting a seed for something with this. We don't know it quite yet.
Right. So, and another thing that we forgot too is when they were leaving later to go to their meetings, there were two identical files on the table. And so they each picked up the wrong file.
This thread of an idea went nowhere, though.
Yeah, nothing became of that.
Because we find out that like Kelly took something about, packing slips or whatever with her to some presentation, but she did fine without it. Like, I thought there was going to be some sort of wacky mishap, and it just didn't happen.
So then there was a flood in Aaron's store. She sent the trucks to the house, and then told Kelly that she sent the trucks to the house. And this is where the entire family came over again to help with the shipping.
Well, I think the family was already there. The family's already staying for the holidays now. So they're already there. Yeah.
Is this when they're all hiding?
Not yet.
No, that's later.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So they so the trucks are at the house.
And so now the house is like a very busy mailboxes, etc. at the holidays. People coming in and out for packages. It's a madhouse.
But yeah, that's weird.
But they're very organized about it.
Sort of.
Because they were saying what's his daughter, Katie, was actually taking control, and they were like, oh my gosh, Katie, you're great. And she's like, well, you should have seen my house during Girl Scout cookies. So I guess Mr. Seltzer ran a tight ship selling those Girl Scout cookies when she was a kid.
Oh, yeah. She probably won that free boombox.
Probably. So the house is crazy right now. Like, it's just a lot is going on. And the social services guy shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And
I wouldn't like that.
He was actually nice.
He was very nice.
He was very nice.
And very understanding of the extreme circumstances of the situation.
He was very understanding. Because with social services, it's a crapshoot. You get someone really nice, or you can get an asshole. And I've dealt with both. Like, when they're nice, they're really nice. And when they suck, they suck. So And so this whole thing, so they're doing the interview, which those interview questions are the questions they ask you, like the statement and all that stuff. That's what they ask you that.
What were they?
Because the statement was like, why do you think that you want to be a parent?
And if you were a tree, what kind of tree do you think you would be and why?
Exactly. And then it's like, how did you meet? It's literally like an interview. What do you like to do for fun? Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's all that shit.
This is a common question. You up?
Was that what they say?
You up? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. So then they did all right. Like they did well.
It went very well. Because Aaron or Kelly hadn't done her statement yet, which I find surprising because Kelly's the responsible one.
Right. And
no time.
So there was a couple of questions that I skipped, and they did what they did with her, and I had to say it on the spot out loud, like what my answers were. So they do make you do that. So then they passed. But then later, Betty calls, and Betty is like, they found the mother, and the mother wants to see the baby. And so first they asked their mothers, and their moms were like, absolutely not. Oh, because Betty was like, it's up to you whether or not you want, because the mother wanted to see the baby, and Betty was like, well, it's up to you whether or not the mom can see the baby. And if you don't want her to do it, we won't.
And the moms are trying to be protective of their hearts now. Also of note is that the name of the mom is Stephanie Callahan, and they're like, who is that?
Right.
They don't know who the person is by her name just yet.
Right.
Okay.
And so everybody is still over at the house. And so they decide to let her see the baby. And so Betty is going to bring her over. And so they told everybody, okay, we don't want to overwhelm her. So when she comes over, you guys hide.
Well, there's also a nice moment because Erin is the one that's having the meltdown at this point, and normally she's the more calm one, and Kelly's comforting Erin in this moment. So I like that nice turning of the tables.
I'm impressed that the family agreed to hide.
Well, okay. Later, I noticed something happened. I'm like, oh, these moms were eavesdropping the entire time.
Oh,
well, yeah, they're nearby. They're in the house.
You don't think those two are lady detectives? Come on.
Oh no, of course they're lady detectives.
They were snooping through all of those handcrafted lesbian dressers.
Oh yeah,
I found that my friend Michael turned me on to the best show on Netflix. It's not only a lady detective show, it's a lady detective who's a witch. It's called Sanctuary. And it was a lady witch detective. I loved it. Because second to being a lady detective, I want to be a lady witch too. And it was a lady witch detective with powers.
Aren't all witches ladies?
No.
Witches.
No, because is it a warlocky male version of a witch, and a witch is a female?
I know. I have a friend who's a practicing witch. Who's a cis man, and he calls himself a witch.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What does he do?
I just thought it was a gendered title.
Does he do like Eye of Newt and stuff like that? Or like
he has like concoctions in his house.
Potions
he has all sorts of concoctions. Like he's serious. He's serious about it, and he refers to himself as a witch. But I like lady witches like Samantha Stevens.
I love Samantha Stevens.
You like the hocus pocus people?
Of course. How could I not? Of course I do. The Sanderson sisters. Of course I do. Okay. So the mom shows up. So Betty shows up with the mom, and the mom is from the coffee house where they hang out at.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as she walks in, they're like, "Oh," and she like says their order back to them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, are you delivering coffee to us?
And so, so then we find out that she got pregnant. She was a college student. She had roommates, and she was putting herself through school and living with roommates. And she at first was going to keep the baby, and her roommates were helping her out. And it got too much. And she had seen these ladies on their weekly coffee date, and they looked happy and together. And so she thought that they could give her baby a good home.
Yeah. And it's very heavily implied that this young woman is not married. They say that the father's not really in the picture, and it's Hallmark.
Right. I know.
Crazy.
This is a Hallmarker's like Hallmark. It's like, it's 2026, bitches. You thought we were edgy last year. Just you wait.
Although I will point out something that it's strategically, if they're going to be doing these movies that take them into areas that were uncomfortable for them before, it makes sense strategically that they put a lot of the more controversial stuff into one movie versus what could be controversial and spreading it out amongst 10 movies.
Right.
Yeah.
You get the blowback on the one, not on the 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just so grateful for we're living in such progressive times. It's when you watch this movie.
So the part that I was like, oh, they're eavesdropping when so she was like, they're talking, and she's like, can I see the baby? And the mom is just walking. The baby.
Yeah.
Oh, they had the baby. Yeah.
Like, she's like, can I see the baby? And the mom just come walking right in. And so then she tells them, and I'm going away to school, and I want a fresh start. So you know, the baby is yours.
Yeah. And she's kind of like watching as the family sort of descends on the baby, and Stephanie is like basically ducking out, and Betty's like, you could stay or you can say hello. And Stephanie's like, nah, like this is exactly the way I want to remember this moment.
And I wrote, and she did an Irish goodbye, and I loved doing Irish.
Yeah.
I love doing an Irish goodbye.
I thought it's called a French goodbye.
Could be.
I call
it an Irish.
I've always heard the term Irish goodbye.
Wow, I thought it was a French goodbye. Okay.
And
French is that you blow up a plume of cigarette smoke.
You know what I learned this week? There's something called a Fitzpatrick scale.
What's
you ever
that?
heard of such a thing?
That sounds like a sex act.
Do you eat cake and weigh yourself?
There's a Fitzpatrick scale. It's not that funny. It's a dermatologist thing. It's a scale. It's a barometer of skin tones for that like dermatologists use.
Like, wait, but like skin tones, like because of acne or something.
I think for like how much you would be susceptible to like skin cancer.
Oh,
apparently it's slightly biased too. It's like a little controversial. I've never heard it. My name is Fitzpatrick.
How would you do on the Fitzpatrick scale?
I don't know.
Are you a perfect shade of Fitzpatrick?
Right.
Well, I never heard of this before. I never heard there was a Fitzpatrick scale. My name is Fitzpatrick, so it was kind of strange. I just randomly heard of this.
Well, I have a Bowers Museum in Beverly Hills.
Oh, see,
there's a Bowers Museum.
There is.
And like they say on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she. Anyway,
actually, maybe not Beverly Hills. I think it's Orange County.
Did you hear that they're not going to have Andy Cohen on the New Year's Eve thing anymore?
Well, did he get really drunk?
Why?
CNN.
I didn't hear that.
CNN's annoyed. They said that CNN said this is not Bravo.
I love Andy Cohen though.
So we're done.
Did CNN actually say that, or people, because like CNN knows that that's what he's going to do. That's why they bring him back every year. That's their thing.
They said, I read somewhere.
Did he get really fucked up this year? He gets fucked up.
I think Anderson Cooper had to get him under control.
He had a really funny exchange with Stephen Colbert and his wife.
Well,
talking about he referred to Evie Colbert as the top. And then Steven said that he himself is a bossy bottom. I believe there was then mention of poppers.
That is, they did?
I think they mentioned poppers.
Oh, well, that's hilarious.
That's why this is not going to be allowed anymore. I can't find anything on here about it, but I saw some articles.
Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. I think CNN hires him to work with Anderson because it's fun, because
I'm sure their ratings are great.
Yeah.
Fired New Year's Eve. Let's see. No, Andy Cohen was not fired by CNN for his New Year's Eve rants. All right, well, maybe he'll be back. It says Andy Cohen under fire. New York City mayor slams his drunk. Well, that's something completely different.
The current New York City mayor or the one that just left office?
Oh, well, I know Andy Cohen hates Eric Adams because he's said shit before.
Eric Adams has slammed what he called Andy Cohen's drunken rant. Yeah.
Whatever.
Because it is a known fact that he hates Eric Adams because he's talked about it.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. So I don't know. I guess maybe he will be back on. I don't know where I'm getting this news. It's not correct. I guess it could be anywhere.
It's your algorithm, Kurt.
I'm in the algorithm.
Is it the same articles you get where they talk about Blac Chyna, but it's not credible because they don't talk about what she's wearing?
I don't know. It's some
that is
the Facebook, barometer. Yahoo News, something that comes up, and then I report it back, and it's not even correct.
Because, it's true. An article about Blac Chyna is not legit unless they go through an outfit. They go through the outfit.
Yeah, we did just
the one
check
today.
This, so, okay.
The one today was a credible...
A credible outfit credit.
Yes, they gave her... They described her on some.
It's like when there's a bibliography, but this one's specifically about wardrobe.
Okay, listen. Here it is. This is from the Daily Mail. This was
the Daily Mail.
Hold on.
Oh, don't trust the Daily Mail. Fuck them.
Daily Mail.
Andy Cohen is understood to be on thin ice at CNN after unleashing a wild tirade against Eric Adams. Okay, and one insider said this is CNN and not Bravo. What works
the
in
Daily Mail
doesn't belong on a serious news network.
Oh, so if it was people, I'd believe it.
If it was serious news, they wouldn't be doing this show every New Year's Eve.
A source revealed that Cohen's unfettered anti-Adams screed changed everything and left staffers mortified.
Again, they're doing shots. They're doing shots with one of CNN's top anchors.
If it was us, I'd believe it.
Somebody said a source.
I believe it.
A source said Anderson is a journalist. He doesn't want to babysit someone slurring through political
best friends.
Yeah, they're best friends.
He probably babysits them all the time.
Another insider claimed that Cohen adds no value to a brand that wants to be respected.
That's not true too, because he's actually funny.
And he brings viewers in to watch that show.
Right.
Okay, that's what's.
Oh, and anyways.
Wait. So we didn't wrap up the movie.
And the lesbians kiss.
Not only do they kiss, they it's kind of an intense tongue kiss, which would be fine. And thank goodness we get that in this movie centered around a same-sex couple. It's made immediately creepy by the fact that they're doing it with the baby squeezed in between their bosoms.
Well, I envy that baby. I auditioned to play the baby.
Put the baby down before you make out. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Or have somebody. The house is filled with 1 million people. You've got a neighbor next door who you do not like that has been estranged from his daughter. Give the baby to him again.
And then make Sebastian out. The baby. What was the guy's name?
Mr. Seltzer.
Mr. Seltzer.
Let Daisy watch the baby.
Sebastian.
Give me that baby. I see that you two lesbians want to get it on.
But anyway, I enjoyed this. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
So did I.
The next
I didn't think I was gonna hate it, but I thought it was just gonna be kind of meh.
I thought
this movie's pretty good.
Well, you guys liked it more than I did. I thought it was kind of boring.
I thought I was gonna be bored out of my mind with this movie, and the fact that
none of them mind.
Some of my favorite content of the past couple months have been centered around the romances of two different same-sex couples. I'm here for it.
Well, that's now good. Though,
this and Heat of Rivalry.
I think we need to see a movie with killing and kidnapping and someone mentally unwell. A Lifetime movie.
Oh, great. Okay.
Because we're about due to see a movie starring someone mentally unwell.
I'm due.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, like there are no new Wrong movies, are there?
I don't know. I don't
Because
think
like
so.
a Wrong or a Killer or a Psycho.
No.
Is Lifetime still doing those on the reg now? Because I feel like they only did one Wrong movie last year, I think. Maybe two.
It's been very ripped from the headlines lately.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we could find a classic.
Or maybe, I think maybe they're doing more of their killing movies on LMN.
Perhaps. I do have a suggestion, but I'll mention it off the podcast because we may not be able to find it, but it might not be a Lifetime movie if we go with what I suggest.
Okay. Because I need some psycho blood and guts demented person killing people.
My suggestion is not going to be that, but I've got reasoning for it.
Killer septic inspector.
Well,
specific.
If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram at Les Kirkendall Barrett. I changed it, so Les Kirkendall Barrett. Or you can catch me on my website, leskirkendallbarrett.com. And we are now on YouTube. So watch us. And you can find us at A Lifetime of Hallmark. Jason.
And, drop a comment down in the reviews. Tell us what you think of the show. And definitely tell us if you were conceived to the TV show Mama's Family. You can find us all. And wherever you listen to podcasts, whether that's YouTube or Spotify or Apple or wherever, Google, please rate and review us. Give us 5 stars. It helps more people find the show. You can find us all on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lifetime of Hallmark Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at Lifetime of Hallmark Pod and on Bluesky at Lifetime of Hallmark. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Bluesky at Big Shot Jason. Kurt.
Oh, so Oscar season is coming. I'm very excited about this. And that, of course, means our annual episode where we have shelf shedding movie podcast host Jason DeBray will first come on this show. And we're going to find out he's got a beef with Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet. So I was thinking about actually trying to get, I should have mentioned this before. I was going to say it off the air because I'm afraid he might listen. But I might try to get Chalamet to come on our show. And so
I would love that.
So
I mean, conceptually, I would absolutely love that. Logistically, I don't know that's going to work in my favor.
We have a solid 1% chance. And so Chalamet will come on the show and surprise Jason DeBray, and Jason DeBray will have to explain himself.
I would love that.
Timothy Chalamet.
And you know who I've been thinking about lately, who we need to have back? David Rosen.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
We have not had him because he liked something on my Facebook page. And I was like, oh my God, David Rosen.
I'm on his page all the time. That popcorn site. I put stuff on there all the time.
So I'm gonna shoot David Rosen a message as well and see if we could get him back on.
I would love that.
It's been a couple of years.
I think it has, yeah.
And Jason mentioned our Facebook page. Our Facebook page numbers are growing, so sign up. And
get ready.
I guess that's it. So I got to get ready because I am going to High Tops in Los Feliz.
Oh,
okay. We have a big year ahead of us. We have a 1% chance. 1% chance of Timothy Chalamet, 100% chance of Jason DeBray, and that averages out. Right. And I think probably an 80% chance of David Rosen.
I have high hopes for YouTube because we're entering into a whole new
orbit.
Yeah. So, yes, I have high hopes for 2026 too. And this is a big birthday year for me.
Okay.
And on my birthday, I have decided. So over New Year's, one of my friends, I have some friends from college. So I went to college in Germany. But I have a group of friends from college who all live down in San Diego. So we went down to San Diego for New Year's Eve. And so all of us are going to be celebrating a big milestone birthday. And so what we've decided to do, my birthday is on April 26th, which is the same day as the Madrid half marathon. So we are going to Madrid, and I will be running a half marathon in Madrid, where I went to high school, on my birthday.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Very cool.
So I'm going to be out of control this year because I am officially a dirty old man.
Love that for you.
Dirty. Okay.
I'm not dirty. I'm wacky. I stopped being the drunk uncle, so, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.